There are two types of muscle contractions. Let's speak about what is muscle contraction. Many times we can read about muscle contraction, but it is very rare that somebody is explaining how they should operate during a training. The problem is that young people enter the gym without any knowledge as for their body and as for their training. There are cases that such a guy is after a year of training 5 to 10 kilos bigger and 50 to 100% stronger as before, but still he does not know anything about the training. His problem will be the day when he has not any progression in his muscle quality and gain. From the golden times of Steve Reeves or Vince Gironda, a lot of time passed. Since that time, the science was progressing, and it is possible to observe the muscles with great microscopes and see what happens under a stress of the muscle. Not many informations, however, are respected by the bodybuilders. They just do the work they are accustomed to do for years. Bodybuilders are working their muscles in the middle phase of the movement, and they use squats, bench press, curls, and other exercises just with this middle phase of movement. Those who study the problems deeper know that to work a muscle means also to work it in the maximum stretch position and in the maximum squeeze position. This means using near to full movements during the exercises. But if we take biceps curls as an example, this means that in the low position, our upper body must be declined a little bit, and in the upper position, the best is to support the elbows or do it in inclined position. It is very difficult to connect this during one exercise. It's like to go with a car at the maximum speed but spare oil. In the gym, we can observe a lot of people doing the upper contraction, but we can rarely see people going to the straight position and to use the low contraction. The new scientific exams proved a long contraction. You are engaging more anabolic receptors and you also rise your hormonal production. But how to do this? There are two ways. The first way is to do 2-3 sets of the long contraction at the beginning of a muscle training, or to do it at the end of the training, whereby the long contraction you can hold for 3 to 4 seconds. This long contraction is not like a stretching. A stretching is relaxing the muscles, but doing this with the weight is sending to your brain signals to act with additional so-called saving fibers. In the coming video, you will know how this works in practice for each individual muscle. The muscle contraction is a very important factor in our training. I try to explain how it works in each individual muscle training in the upcoming video, which I try to do still today. Thanks for listening and have a nice training.